Hey, good morning, Morter Marchers. I'm Dr. Ted Morter. Thank you for being here with me today on this Monday in December. It's a chilly day here in Northwest Arkansas, but I'm glad that you're all with me. I'm glad that you're here to watch this. And today, I thought about, what should I talk about? After this past weekend, we had 3 parties in a row here, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Big parties, lots of people. Holy smokes, it got to be pretty crazy. And one thing when I made my topic today, I was like, cut them some slack. You don't know what somebody's going through. And I watched that all weekend as people are coming in. They get all stressed out over this or that or anything, stressed out about the decorations for the party, if it was going to be good enough, stressed out about where they were going to put their tables. And I'm thinking, you know what? We need to just relax a little bit. We need to take it down a couple of notches. And I think that's true when we're talking about who we deal with and how we deal with people in our lives every single day. Because you don't know what they're going through. You have no idea what the other person that you may be having an argument with is actually going through in their life. They may be having a terrible time. There may be some things going on with them that they have no control over, or they're not able to deal with properly and process it properly. And so maybe they're short. Maybe they're giving you, their inner emotions that you're actually seeing there. You just don't know. So when I say, hey, Diane, well, I just said, let's cut them some slack. That's what I'm talking about. Forgiveness, grace, gratitude, thankfulness. Let people just be themselves and let them do what they're going to have to do, because they're going to do that anyway. Have you not learned that in your life yet? You're never going to argue someone into your side and believing that you've got it right. I've tried that over the years, to make my point made, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't matter. People are going to do what they're going to do, and you can't, there's no amount of reasoning or arguing with them that's going to make them change their position on where they are on certain things, whether it's politics or family or whatever might be going on. You never know. You never know. Mark Twain said it. I think he said, don't argue with stupid people, because they'll beat you down to their level and then win with experience. And I think that's true. I believe that's to be true, because I rarely see people that actually can shift and change if they're big enough to be able to do that, to shift and change. And that's something that I work on personally. I work on that. If I'm wrong about something, or if I've said something that maybe was out of line, I'll think about it for a while. And then I'll say, okay, I had that wrong. I apologize. I made the wrong assumption there. I wasn't thinking about this particular aspect of it. So in my life, what I try to do now as I'm aging, I try to never have to apologize for things. If you don't have to apologize for things, then you probably didn't say anything obtuse or something that's going to bother someone else. So keep that in mind. If you're having to apologize all the time, number one, you probably need to. If you're having to apologize, you probably need to apologize. But number two, what did you say or do or act like that you have to apologize for? Those are things that you could consider to think about. So when I say cut them some slack, maybe cut yourself some slack too. Hey, Paul, maybe cut yourself some slack. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself. Maybe you should say, you know what? Life's good. It's okay. I was talking with my gentleman that's building a fence for me over at the 323, a property we acquired in downtown Rogers. We're rebuilding this house, and I was talking with him over this weekend, and he was frustrated about the workers weren't doing it like they should, and I was like, what's going on here? It's not right. And I tried not to say too much, but, and he took it personally. He was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, blah, 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 and we're going to make this right. We're going to get it fixed. It's going to be okay. And I had no doubt in my mind it would be fine when it was all said and done, but he took it to heart, and he was, upset himself over the weekend as he related to me this morning. But it's all okay. It's going to be fine. The fence will be fine. It's just a fence. That's what I told him. I said, Ty, it's just a fence. It's going to be okay. And I think I'm hoping he lowered his shoulders and said, okay, you're right. Well, it's going to be okay. So you got to cut people some slack. This time of year, there's a lot of stress out there around the holidays, trying to make everybody happy. I see it in our families as well, trying to get all the right people there at the right time so nobody's arguing about this or that, typically like families do. It's okay. It's all right. We're just going to do what we're going to do, and we're going to enjoy our lives. That's what Jen and I have decided. We have got a beautiful property here. We have a beautiful place downtown now. It's about enjoying your life. It's about enjoying what you have, recognizing what you have, recognizing the blessings, the gifts that you have, whether they're family or business or around your home, whatever that might be. Look for the little nuggets of gold, as they say. Don't look for the bad stuff, because there's bad stuff everywhere. Don't look for the mud. Look for the gold. That's what you got to do. Hey, Nevin, good to see you on here, man. Thanks for being here with me this morning. I thought about you, Nevin, when I was yesterday we had a party for Evelyn, Tom's granddaughter. Yeah, granddaughter. Evelyn, she was 10. Can you imagine what it was like there must have been 50, 60, I don't know, 50 little 10-year-old girls. I've never seen that many. I didn't know that many little girls existed in one place. They all looked exactly the same. There had to have been 50 of them. They were doing scavenger hunts. We did hay rides, Nevin. And we had so much fun. It was a great time. We did hayride after hayride until I about froze to death. I said, I'm done. I've had enough. I've had enough. So keep in mind that if you want to have a great time on the holiday season, hi Regina, if you want to have a good time, you got to bring it. You got to bring the good time. Sue taught us this in her teachings around the world. My sister Sue. If you want something, you got to bring it. If you want, if you want shrimp cocktail at a party, bring it. Bring it to the party. Then you know you have it. Hey, Blake, good morning. Good morning from California. Thank you guys for all being here. So you got to bring it. If you want to have a good holiday season, bring it. If you want to have fun, bring it. You know, nobody else is going to bring it for you because they're busy worrying about themselves. You got to worry about you. You got to worry about you. So focus on giving people some slack this time of year. You don't know how people are hurting. You don't know what's going on. You don't know if they're short on funds. You don't know if they didn't get a bonus they were counting on. You don't know what might have happened to them this year. You just don't know. So rather than judge, just back up, lower your shoulders, take a breath, send out some love and say, and grace and gratitude and thankful. Say, hey, I love you. I'm glad you're here. In fact, pick out somebody today that you've been arguing with and call them, tell them you love them. It's going to be okay. What do you got to lose? Maybe you'll lose an argument that you won't have to do anymore. Could be great. Could be great. So all I'm saying is, lower your shoulders, suck it up a little bit, show a little grace, and say, you know what, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. The parties turned out wonderfully well. There were hundreds and hundreds of people here this past 3 days, and they had a great time. They loved it. In spite of all the stress that we worry about and conjure up in our minds, that never comes to fruition. Think about that. All the crap you worry about never happens. Rarely does it happen. So why trick yourself in making your brain run crazy, crazy, crazy into a defense mode where you're fighting and fighting inside? You can't heal, you can't repair, you can't rebuild. You can only get sicker when that happens. So I recommend you slow it down a little bit. Slow it down a little bit. I think that's probably a good thing to think about. Slow it up a little bit. Show some grace. Give them some slack. You put your best foot forward. You initiate the change. If you want to see, what is it? If you want change, be the change. Okay. What's that mean? It means extend your hand, extend forgiveness and say, let's move on. Let's keep going. Doesn't work in all cases. Some people are just going to be stuck where they are. God bless them. That's okay. But they don't have to be stuck with me. They don't have to be stuck around me. They don't have to be stuck around you. If they're stuck in this particular mode that bothers you, makes your heart rate fast, makes your blood pressure go up, makes you upset and anxious when you're around them, it's easy. Don't be around them. It's okay. They'll be fine without you. I promise. I promise. So take time to be happy, thankful, grateful, especially for the people that are around you that you love to be around. And then maybe they'll spread that to more and more people. That's would be my advice for this morning. So when I do the march this morning, the Morter March, I'm going to be thankful and grateful for tolerance in my life. Lord, I tolerate some things that happen out here at the farm. People doing crazy things when they're having these parties. They want to move this over there, move this back here. I'm like, just leave it alone. It works fine, just the way it is. Tolerance. Tolerance. Okay, tolerance. 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 Remember, don't argue with people that are crazy because you're not going to win. You're not going to win. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for tolerance. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for grace, for love, for forgiveness. Those are the things that I'm going to think about. And I'm going to think about my kids. I'm going to think about my grandkids. I'm going to think about that. Little Abigail was here yesterday. She's about this big. She's a tiny little thing. She was so cute, dressed in her little dress, and she just smiles the whole time. They don't understand what you're worried about or what you're upset about. They're just loving and giving and full of all those things that we need this time of year. If you want to have a good time this year, pick up a baby. Hold a baby for a while. That'll calm your jets down. Just pick up a baby. Pick up a puppy. Whatever it is that you like. Okay. I'm going to be thankful and grateful. I'm not going to be thankful and grateful for tolerance and grace. I'm going to be thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. There we go. I like that. That feels good to me. Because you shouldn't have to be tolerant. Those things should all happen automatically. So I'm going to be thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. I like that. Can you think about some wonderful people in your life? Let's do it. Let's do the march. It's going to change the way you think, change your outlook, change everything about you. Okay. All right, I'm going to do this march. I'm going to put my left foot out, right foot back, right arm up, tip my head. I'm thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. I'm thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. So we get into this position because this is how we change what's happening in our physical body. I'm thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Because this will make me more accepting to more and more wonderful people coming into my life. That's what we're looking for here. And to be able to recognize that these are wonderful people. All those people that are giving you crap in your life that you're having a trouble with, they're there for a reason. You should be thankful and grateful they're there. I'm thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. For the wonderful people in my life. I hope you guys are doing this with me this time of year. Last time, I'm thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Wonderful people in my life. I'm thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Okay, here we go. Thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. Thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. And then I can recognize that. Recognize the lessons. Last time, thankful and grateful for the wonderful people in my life. I'm thankful and grateful. They're here for a reason. I'm thankful and grateful. Because you don't know why everybody's put in your place or put into your life. They're here for a reason. It's up to you to figure out what that is. Got to figure it out. Got to figure it out. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. I'm going to take a break from Morter March until after the first of the year. A couple of weeks, I'll be back. And I hope you'll think about all the things that we talked about, extending grace and thankfulness and forgiving and inviting those people into your life that you're having a challenge with and say, you know what? It's okay. It's going to be all right. And I guarantee it will be all right. I'll see you guys after the first of the year. Have a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. I'm Dr. Ted. Bye for now.